Loud House characters show the amusing dynamics of a large family. The 11 siblings all come with unique and completely different personalities, and today we'll check out what these characters would look like as a Disney princess. Yes, we even managed to find a few versions of Lincoln. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you're a fan of the Loud House. Now let's look at 10 Loud House characters reimagined as Disney princesses. Lynn. The 13-year-old Lynn is definitely an interesting character, and the Loud family wouldn't be the same without her. If you have a competitive sibling, you know what it's like and can probably relate to the rest of the Loud family. Lynn will want to beat you in just about everything, but on the plus side, she's extremely good at sports. She's usually seen wearing a sporty outfit, but we've managed to find a few versions of Lynn looking like a Disney princess. Can you imagine her in a beautiful Cinderella dress like that? She looks absolutely wonderful. We also found this fantastic Lynn Cinderella illustration made by a DeviantArt user, PR Storm. He even added Luan as a prankster woman. And we can imagine that if the Loud House ever makes a crossover with Disney, this is exactly what would happen. We always love seeing Luan and Lynn interact as they each get on each other's nerves, just as much as they actually get along. While Lynn would play Cinderella, the 14-year-old Luan would probably pretend she's a fairy godmother and would end up totally pranking and embarrassing her. Isn't that what older sisters are for anyways? Speaking of annoying and embarrassing sisters, did you know that the original version of the cartoon featured a boy rabbit with 25 rabbit sisters? Imagine all those rabbits looking like a Disney princess. We dare a talented DeviantArt user to make it happen. Lola. When we talk about princesses, we have to include the pageant queen herself. The 6-year-old Lola reminds us of Alana Thompson from Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. The two not only have similar mannerisms, but they actually kind of look alike. Well, today we'll check out what Lola would look like as an actual Disney princess. And since we're pretty sure Lola will want to look a lot better than any Disney princess out there, we found some original designs that would definitely suit this pageant queen. She might not be a Moana or Rapunzel, but her character would definitely add some spice to the life of a Disney princess. DeviantArt user called Shrets reimagined her in a unique Disney way, although we have to admit her long hair does remind us of Rapunzel. She definitely looks much calmer than the original hyperactive Lola we know from the Loud House. We also managed to find this totally awesome illustration, which belongs to Dan Makuman. Now this looks more like it. This version of Lola definitely reminds us of the hyperactive 6-year-old, but at the same time, she also looks like Aurora in that pink dress. She's rocking her blonde hair, and we love her missing tooth. Did you know Lola was named after the creator's wiener dog? She definitely looks a lot more glamorous than any wiener dog we know. Luna. Moving on to one of our favorite rock stars ever. We have to admit that Luna is one of our favorite Loud House siblings, even though we feel like we really shouldn't pick favorites. You just have to love the stylish 15-year-old who loves to hum some of our favorite rock songs. Luna is definitely a unique character, and a little bit different from the rest of her siblings when it comes to her looks. We love her chill attitude. We've previously showed you what she would look like as the opposite gender and as a bodybuilder, but Luna as a Disney princess is our favorite combination. Check her out! Doesn't this look like Rapunzel's dress, but of course in Luna's unique rock style? It was created by a talented DeviantArt user called EC707, who brilliantly reinvented the traditional tiara. And we can't even imagine seeing Luna with long hair like Rapunzel's. This definitely suits her original style. Speaking of the original style of Luna, you probably already know that the Loud House characters were originally created as rabbits. But did you know that Luna's name came from the creator's wiener dog? Chris Savino's mother-in-law had a dog named Luna, which is what inspired this cartoon's character's name. Luna seems so relaxed. We're pretty sure she wouldn't mind that she's named after a dog anyways. Rock on, Luna. Lennie. It looks like the fabulous Lennie just became extra fabulous. The 16-year-old Lennie is the fashionista of the family, and although she's one of the most naive characters we've ever seen, she's also extremely loving and protective over her brother and sisters. We love her happy-go-lucky personality, and even though she's one of the oldest siblings, she never shows off her dominance like her older sister. Well, we found Lennie reimagined as the older Disney sister Elsa, and she can definitely pull off this look. The first drawing was done by a talented DeviantArt user who put Lennie in the cute Elsa dress. Of course, Lennie being the ditzy girl she is, she's totally singing the wrong song. Here's another version created by Logan Warger. Although she doesn't have her iconic white sunglasses, you can definitely tell this is Lennie, and it looks like she could really pull off the Elsa look. Lennie was lucky. Unlike the two of her other sisters, she actually got her name from Chris Savino's real sister. He comes from a large family, so we can imagine some of his sisters actually act like the characters we see on the show. We'd love to see the real-life Lennie dressed as Elsa and singing Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid, for no apparent reason. Lana. The 6-year-old Lana is a complete opposite from her princess pageant twin sister Lola. We love Lana's tomboyish look and the fact that she would rather play with mud than wear anything pink or girly. Kissy Lou on DeviantArt reimagined both Lana and Lola as Disney princesses and made Lana a pretty cute Mulan. The look definitely goes with her tomboyish nature, and Lana, or should we say Mulana, seems to also love animals. We can definitely see Lana portraying a princess that fits her own personality. Mulan definitely seems to be the one that she would choose. We also found this cute drawing done by Mike Eddy Admirer89. It's Lana dressed as Princess Lola, who seems to be wearing a Rapunzel dress. Unlike her twin sister, Lana wasn't named after a wiener dog. Her name belongs to Chris Savino's actual sister, and we really want to know if she loves to play in the mud as much as Lana does. We did find out that, although Chris used his sisters' names, he didn't really base the characters off of their personalities. However, we'd like to imagine that some of his sisters were as tomboyish as Lana is. As much as we love Lana as a Disney princess, we really adore her tomboy look and the fact that she dares to be different from her much girlier twin sister, Lincoln. Let's talk about the only boy in the family, and yes, we did manage to find some illustrations of him as a Disney princess. The 11-year-old Lincoln has a tough job in front of him as he tries to live with his 10 sisters. If you come from a big family, you know there are definitely ups and downs when it comes to being the only boy or the only girl. We've seen Lincoln share his distaste in the fact that he has so many sisters. But he also soon learns how lucky he is that all his sisters are protective of him. We found one of the coolest versions of Lincoln as a Disney princess. Check it out! It was created by a DeviantArt user called SB99Stuff, and it's absolutely amazing. This is Lana Loud, but we also see some inspiration from Aurora's hair, and Jasmine, and Cinderella's dress. We also found this version of Lincoln as a girl, and he definitely looks like he's a Disney princess in training. Lincoln's white hair comes from the original Loud House characters, which were initially rabbits. But do you know how he got his name? Chris Savino loves to pull inspiration from his life, and Lincoln's name came from the street where Chris lived on as a child. Lincoln's definitely our favorite, and we can't wait to see more of him in future episodes. Lisa. We're really having a hard time picking our favorite characters from the Loud House, but we can say that Lisa is pretty high up on our list. Although she's only 4 years old, Lisa is one of the smartest characters on the show. She can easily skip grades, and she even won a Nobel Peace Prize. Her experiments often get her in trouble, and she even managed to connect the world of the Fairly Odd Parents with the Loud House. She's a lot like her 6-year-old sister Lana, and we hardly ever see her dressed in skirts or wearing any dresses. We did manage to find Lisa in a dress, and we're totally in love. Doesn't she resemble Princess Tiana from The Princess and the Frog in that green dress? We can definitely see Tiana share a few personality traits with Lisa. It wouldn't be the first time Lisa would connect two cartoon worlds together, and we'd love to see her turn everyone, including herself, into a Disney princess for a single episode. The Disney world definitely needs to see a princess that's as intelligent and sarcastic as Lisa. Come on, Nickelodeon, let's make that story happen! Lisa's name was also inspired by Chris Savino's actual sister, and we wonder if she was just as intelligent at 4 years old as this wonder child. LuAnn. One of the characters that we definitely don't see fit in with the rest of the typical Disney princess world is the 14-year-old prankster, Luan. You can bet on Luan to be the sister that always cranks up the jokes and puns. And even though nobody in her family is laughing, we find her totally hilarious. We did find her this illustration done by Cartoon Admirer on DeviantArt, which shows what Luan would look like as Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Yellow is definitely Luan's signature color, so we can definitely see this work. We've also come across this drawing of Luan as a medieval entertainer created by Sith Vampire Master 27 on Tumblr. This role is definitely more suitable for a comical character like Luan, and although Princess Daisy is actually from Super Mario, we thought you might enjoy seeing Luan dressed up as Princess Daisy and telling jokes to the mushrooms. We're pretty sure LuAnn would actually be the funniest princess ever, and we really want to see it happen. As interesting as her name appears to be, LuAnn was actually one of the names of Chris Savino's 5 sisters. And if she can crack as many jokes as LuAnn can, we are officially jealous of Chris's family. Laurie. Laurie might be the oldest in the group, but she can definitely leave her siblings feeling frustrated as she loves to point out the fact that she's older. While she is still protective over her siblings, the 17-year-old Laurie spends a lot of time on the phone, talking to her boyfriend, Bobby. Even so, she's still an important character in the Loud house. And we found quite a few versions of Laurie looking like a perfect Disney princess. Check these out! This Princess Laurie belongs to Batman Messer 609 on DeviantArt. The illustration features Laurie's typical blue outfit, and it reminds us of something Cinderella might wear. Here is that same Cinderella blue dress again, showing that Laurie can definitely rock a princess look. This design belongs to EC707 on DeviantArt. And the last image belongs to Kessie Lou and shows off quite a few of the Loud House siblings in their Disney version. Laurie, of course, is the one dressed up as Ariel from The Little Mermaid, sitting on Bobby's statue. Even though Laurie is the oldest, she definitely isn't the most mature. Her personality is similar to Lennie's, although Laurie is a little bit more assertive. Her name also comes from one of Chris Savino's sisters. If you've ever had an older sibling, you probably heard them bragging that they're older at least once in your childhood. And if you are an older sibling, you know exactly why Laurie loves teasing her brothers and sisters. Lucy. While it's almost impossible to find Lincoln dressed as a Disney princess, we've also struggled to find designs that really manage to capture Lucy's persona. Lucy represents the dark phase several of us have gone through in our childhood. She's always seen in dark clothing, and she's not known to have an interest in anything her siblings are up to. However, despite Lucy's dark demeanor, we managed to find quite a few versions of what Lucy would look like as a Disney princess. Of course, she's totally unique since Disney princesses are known to wear bright clothing, and that's definitely not Lucy's style. Check her out. Here she is in the Back in Black episode, reminding us of Cinderella. A DeviantArt user, C. Bart, reimagined her in a cute black dress. She looks like she could easily play a Disney character called the Princess of Darkness. And here's the illustration by Kessie Lou, who turned Lucy into Jasmine and Snow White. She even included the 7 dwarves. Lucy looks way more impressed flying on a magic carpet than she does holding that red apple, doesn't she? Her name was also inspired by one of Chris Savino's sisters, but we can imagine the real-life Lucy is slightly less moody than this Loud House character. And even though she sometimes scares us, we can't deny that the Loud family wouldn't be the same without Lucy. Would you ever make a cartoon show about your own family? Give us an example of what your own episodes would look like in the comments. That's it for 10 Loud House characters reimagined as Disney princesses. If you love the Loud House, make sure to check out 10 Loud House characters all grown up. See you next time!